Hello, and welcome to this course on project management. I'm excited about the opportunity to further educate you about project management, as it's an exciting and growing field. As you know, the Project Management Institute released a new edition of the PMBOK Guide at the end of 2012. So be sure to take a look at our video highlighting the changes as reflected in the new PMBOK Guide 5th edition. Let me just indicate here that you most likely know more about project management than you realize. Through experiences at work, at school, or in the community, you have most likely participated in or even managed a project at one time or another. The definition of the word project may be new to you, but the actual doing of a project is probably very familiar. So what is a project? Well, to start with, a project is unique and temporary by nature. That is, no project is going to last forever because its very purpose is to bring about or create a unique product, service, or result. A project ends when some product or service is finally developed or improved, or when some forecast or sometimes even unknown result is achieved. A project can also end if somebody decides that they no longer need or desire the result of that project, or if the funding is no longer available. Projects are dropped and started and completed and reworked all the time. They are transient. Some projects last a few minutes, and some last a few years, decades even. Let's review some examples here. Sending a satellite to space to bring back pictures of Saturn. That's a project. Designing a new running shoe. A project. Developing a research survey. Also a project. Facebook was a college side project, and it has made a global social, economic, and even political impact. Disneyland. Yes, I'm sure you'd rather be there than listen to me in this video talk about project management. Well, that began as a simple project, and look at it now. Other projects might have smaller impacts, like simply improving communication in an office by implementing a new email procedure. What if you decide that you want to paint your house or plan a wedding for a friend? Yes, you guessed it. They are both projects. I think you get the picture now. A project is a temporary coming together of ideas and actions to get something done or developed. I am often asked the question, what's the difference between a project and an operation? What do you think the difference is? Well, as I mentioned before, a project is temporary endeavor and has a definite beginning and an end. An operation, on the other hand, is ongoing. It's continuous. A routine operation in a business, such as a manufacturing line to produce a product or preparing weekly telemarketing call reports. Those are not projects because they are continuous and ongoing. In other words, not temporary. See? Makes sense, doesn't it? So with the huge variance of size, scope, duration, and impact of all of these projects, there obviously needs to be some way to manage them, from start to finish and everywhere in between. Now, believe it or not, an entire profession has built up as people have started documenting various ways of managing projects. Nobody wants to reinvent the wheel. That project is long over. Rather, we want to know how to get the result of our project, and we want to get it in the most efficient, effective, and assured way we can. Project management really provides us with powerful tools that increase our ability to plan, execute, and control all of the activities, as well as helps us more efficiently utilize people and resources. That is, we want to use our resources well. We want to have a really excellent result that we're proud of, and we most certainly want the project not to fall through. And we can draw on the experiences from people who have pulled off similar projects. We'd be foolish not to take full advantage of that body of knowledge. And that's the PMBOK Guide for you. Project Management Body of Knowledge. I hope you're excited because we have a lot to cover. I'll meet you in the next video where I'll explain all about the project management framework. In the meantime, you may want to grab something to drink and think about all of those projects you have worked on either at work or perhaps even at home. I know personally, I can think of many projects that I've worked on around the house, and unfortunately, there are just too many of them.